We're flying into Alhama de Murcia, which is Lima Echo Lima Hotel. Now this is an airfield on the southern coast of Spain in the Murcia region, close to Alicante. It's where Leading Edge do their fair weather training, and same as us with HourBuilding. In Spain you can fly 95% of the year, and so it keeps all their pilots flying. Leading Edge is one of our clients that we lease aircraft to as part of our aircraft leasing business. So I'm flying here with Beechcraft, Sundowner, and we're just doing an overhead join. Runways at Alhama is 26 and 08. The dead side's to the north. You overfly the airfield and then use the live side, so it's left downwind into 26 or right downwind into 08. This is us flying into Alhama on one of the 5% days where the weather's not as good as it should be. This is what the overhead looks like. It's a ground radio frequency, 123.5. Murcia uses the same frequency as Alhama, and when you fly into Murcia, you can hear Alhama on the frequency, which has confused us in the past because we've been on the downwind for 30 and people have been reporting final for 26. It was only when we started working at Alhama that we realised where the ghost frequency was coming from. For the students that come to Alhama, they get to fly in this great weather. They live on a holiday complex and there's beaches all around this area, and also where the cost of living is a lot cheaper than the UK. Great place to learn to fly. We're just turning on to final now. I always enjoy flying in Spain because there's no traffic around and the weather's like this all the time. You can literally fly from dawn to dusk on a VFR license. Most of these airfields in Spain are like this, and there's so many airfields that are so quiet, and they're dotted all over the place, and some are rarely used. Even when we fly into the international airfields, it's very quiet. So if you want to pick up a lot of hours, it's worth coming out to Spain, especially during the winter months. My favourite time to fly is between October and June when we're out in Spain. Then it gets a little bit too hot, so that's when we move to France. For more information on flying in southern Spain, visit our website www.our-building.com. Most, if not all, the airfields you'll fly to in Spain are of this quality, and they're also of this length. You don't really get short airfields in Spain, and say most of the airfields you land at are internationals. So it's great flying, it's easy flying, and you won't have much trouble if you're a low-hour pilot getting some experience. So it's well recommended to come to Spain to do some flying. It's also very cost-effective because during the winter, Ryanair, which we use a lot, you can get tickets for €19, and hotels, you're talking about roughly between 35 and €50, depending on where you want to stay. It will cost you more to drive to and from your local airfield to do an hour's flight than to come out to Spain and fly for 35 hours in a week, unless you get the bonus of getting a suntan. If you like our content, give us a thumbs up and a like. When we release our next video, it should end up in your feed.
Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on